Hello, family. I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm just gonna go in right now, cause I just got this clip off the news. My stepdaughter was talking to her mom this morning and telling her about these teenage boys and what they did to another student. So I'm just gonna play the video, and I'll be back with my commentary.
We're following up a battery investigation involving two young teenage boys who residents say sodomized another boy.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies are investigating the matter. TV 20's Lali Salachi tells us why residents took to social media to express their concern. We want to warn you, some viewers may find the details of this case disturbing.
It's kind of sickening to me that we got to hear about this through a Facebook post.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies are investigating a battery case which has residents talking on social media platforms. According to multiple residents I spoke with, two teen boys sodomized another boy with a pipe.
I think Marion County should have reached out to our schools, and our school board should have been reaching out to us, and we should have been notified.
They say the students attend Williston Middle High School. Other students like Connor Freyer say they know the teens who may have been involved.
I mean, you'd understand like kids like fighting or something over something, but not this.
Parents say the incident happened in Marion County and were not shy to express their concerns online.
This isn't a quiet matter. I mean, this is a sexual battery of a child. Like, this isn't he stole a piece of gum from a store. This is huge.
Levy County school officials released a statement saying they have been in communication with law enforcement officials and are limiting interactions between the involved students.
I don't even know how to put it into words correctly. What they did is something so much worse than they think it is.
So far, deputies will only say this is a battery investigation and they are in the interview phase. No arrests have been made yet. In Ocala's Lali Salache, TV 20 News.
Scary, huh? Man, it's becoming like that all over the country. I'm hearing story after story about this LBGTF 123, whatever it is, whatever you call it. This LBGQ, whatever it is. But it's spreading like crazy. They even going into Africa with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know what to say. I was on the phone with my son. He's 13, and he said he was telling me about a story about these two little boys he was with. And one of them, he just kept going on and on about being raped and about having sex with other little boys and stuff like that. And I'm asking my son, don't talk to people that talk about that. Matter of fact, tell a teacher or something, or tell him that ask him if he's seeing a counselor or something, because obviously the boy has issues. He needs to talk to somebody. It's scary. It's getting to our kids. This gay agenda, it's crazy. Matter of fact, I want to read I want to take you, or follow me to Genesis, the 19th chapter. Let's go over to the 18th chapter, verse 20 first. And it says, and this is the Most High dealing with Abraham. And he says, and the Lord said, because of the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know. So, Most High is telling Abraham after he finished dealing with Abraham and Sarah, he was letting Abraham know that he's hearing cries or his people in trouble in the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, and he was sending angels to find out what the problem was. So then we go to chapter 19, verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go your ways. And they said, Nay, no, but we will abide in the street all night. See, these two angels were there to retrieve information for the Most High, to give an account of what's going on in the city. But Lot feared for them and didn't want them to stay in the street. He wanted them to come in his house. So in verse 4, but behold, they lay down the men of the street, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Now these men wanted Lot to send the men out of his house so they can be with them, meaning have sex with these men. These are men and boys wanting to have sex with these two men, male angels, that came into the city. Verse 6, and Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. He's begging him, don't do this wicked thing, this evil thing. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. Now Lot is offering up his own 2 daughters, his own flesh and blood, to be raped and pillaged by these men of this city. He's saying, I'd rather you do that to them than to touch these men, to try to rape these men. You know what I'm saying? That thing there was deep. You know what I'm saying? And then verse 9. Verse 9. And they said, Stand back. And they said again, This one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. Somebody else tried to intervene, but they wasn't having it. So they even got closer to the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. The angels grabbed Lot and snatched him back in the house and closed the door. And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it. That's self-explanatory. I'm dropping down to verse 17. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain, escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. Let's drop down to verse 20. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. It is not a little one, and my soul shall live. Now they fleeing for their lives. That's all that's saying. They've been told by the angels to leave this place and don't even look back. Just keep going. Just keep moving. But as we know, Lot's wife looked back and she was turned into a pillar of salt. Let's drop down to verse 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities, and that which grew upon the ground. Everything was destroyed, consumed. I'm going to drop down to 28. And he looked towards Sodom. I mean, we're talking about Abraham. Abraham rose up that morning and he looked toward Sodom and toward all the land of the plain, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace. Now they even give you, the Most High usually gives you a warning before destruction. He warns his people. You know what I'm saying? And he tells you what he tells his people what he's about to do. The righteous. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm telling you, this here is bad. This is bad when two little teenagers can think in their head to do something as evil as stick a pipe in some boys, anal. It's not even natural. It's sick. And these two kids was allowed to go back to school with nothing, no charges or anything. They're trying to sweep this thing under the rug. Well, we know we in Babylon. This is Babylon all day, y'all. Family, wake up. Most I say, come out of this, come out of this people. These days are getting more evil. More and more evil. Anyway, that's all I got. Until next time, family. Shabbat shalom.